Всем здорово. А мы продолжаем играть в робокопа. Так, нам нужно узнать, где Энн Льюис, который недавно ранили. Снова болтовня.
I am looking for a female officer who arrived yesterday with a gunshot wound.
You need to be a little more specific, honey.
Her name is Lewis. She is in a coma.
Second floor. Take the elevator.
О, как будто она не знает, кто поступил.
My wife. She was with me when they started shooting.
Ой-ой-ой. Ой, блядь, чего?
No.
Сам нажал?
Sir, you're not allowed in there. That's the VIP section of the hospital.
But there's so much room in there, and we're all cramped up in this little space.
Sir, please calm down.
Китти. Ничего мне информация о каком-то тайном поклоннике, скажите мне. О, банк. Чё нахуй?
Hey, Murphy. She's right here.
Да ладно. Я думал, ты просто так присел, блядь. В том кресле. Не хочешь посидеть?
Another visitor?
Да,
She's in a
ещё один.
stable condition. You know, some think that people in her state can hear what's happening around them even if they don't respond. Why don't you try talking to her? Now, I'll leave you two alone.
Да, давай. Странно, я думал, свет как-то будет видно тут. Чуть-чуть. Только тененький, да.
Hello, Lewis. Allow me to update you on our case. I know you would hate to be behind on the investigation. I found Officer Briggs. He is dead. Wendell Antonowski has the street vultures collecting bodies. His intent is not clear. I opened your present. It helped. Thank you. I could really use your advice, Lewis.
Ну, она пока в коме у нас.
Take the body downstairs.
But there's no more room in the morgue.
Didn't you hear someone stole a bunch of bodies over the weekend?
A corpse thief? What is this world coming to?
Lewis, you always find a way to help.
I'll keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
Да, да, это только хотел тебя наказать. Молодец. Сходить в морг. Хуёво метет. Ты чё лежишь? Спать лёг. А,
What's her blood pressure?
Чё такое?
I've got 40 power.
Course VFib. Okay, we gotta shock him.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Stand clear. Shock him.
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody, clear.
Stand clear. All right, I think that's all we can do. Let's call it. What's the time?
6:15.
Ой, Жириновский у меня на телефоне включился. Так.
RoboCop, what a surprise.
Здорово.
I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the dead.
Tell me about the case.
Usually, we're pretty packed. There are even some bodies that have been here since Christmas. But a couple of nights ago, someone broke into the hospital and stole 30 of them. It's been a blessing in disguise, really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like I'm starting to form relationships with them.
Is there any link between the bodies?
Actually, there is. Our thieves were very picky. All of the corpses had their brains intact. They didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say, they were very thorough.
Anything else?
That's it for me, but talk to the security guard in the lobby. He should know more. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
Так, и чё? Вернуться в холл. Ничего дельного ты мне не сказал? Зачем им мозги? Может, я что-нибудь тут у тебя найду? Не забалуешь у меня тут моего взгляда, никуда ничего не денешь. Давай. Опять глюки. Не было. Допросить охранника. Визит в больницу, визит в больницу. Охранник. Давай спросим у него.
Finally! I've been calling you guys for the past 2 days.
Че ты тут куришь-то?
What do you know about the disappearance at the morgue?
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard, but I know how you operate. I've seen the shows, so let me break it down for you the way you'd understand. I estimate the incident occurred at around 300 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMH from the east and then proceeded to the BLE. Then most likely used the EFS to get down to the MORGUE.
What can you tell me about the perps?
We caught their leader.
You caught him? Where is he?
Oh, I mean on camera. There it is. Caucasian male, late 40s, dapper dresser, if I can say so myself.
That was very helpful. Thank you for your cooperation.
Ну да, мы знаем это.
No problem. Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or a cruiser and partner or even a bulletproof vest, that doesn't mean that I can't be of help to the police.
Вот так. Мети. Ты мети. Хочу.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did.
Ну. Стопудово. 5. А я не знал, что какие-то второстепенные задания есть. Да почему одержано? Воспитание. Обдолбанный заложник спасен. Все украденные ящики. Да блин. Ну ёпт. 4 очка навыка у меня.
Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
На хвосте у байкеров. Взять материнскую плату. Давай-ка материнскую плату сначала возьмем. Такс. Теперь нажмем сюда. Сбросить. Убрать. Да. Теперь заменить плату. Нет. Категория 3.2. Выбрать. Давай ее попробуем улучшить. Значит. Это уже все, типа, есть. Теперь нам нужно тогда двойной рожок. Один туда, один сюда, вверх. Пум-пум-пум, пум-пум-пум. Вот, отлично. Есть. Теперь нужен который в другую сторону. Вот, отлично. Хотя можно просто вот такой. Так. Потом подойдет вот такой. Отлично. Урон оружия. Так. Теперь такой пойдет. Тут. Только вот в другую сторону. Отлично. Есть. В другую сторону есть такой. Вот это точно пойдет сюда. Сквозной. Отлично. Вниз бы его еще. Блядь. И вообще было бы шики-пики. То есть без верхней нам нужно. Есть такие вообще? Ну давай сейчас посмотрим, погоди. Так, теперь один в левую сторону есть такой. Вот такой подойдет. Отлично. Вот этот бы в другую сторону. Тут нужен двойной вправо. Внизу чтобы был еще. Так, погоди. А вниз нужен тройной. Как сделать? Объединение чипов. А как вот объединить? Подожди. Плата. Мне нужен один влево. Есть такой? Давай смотрим. Один влево. Нет, вот такой, значит, пойдет. Отлично. Так, тут можно, чтобы один просто вниз, без справа. Типа вот такого. Отлично. Теперь нужен вот такой вправо двойной. Подойдет любой, в принципе. И все. Вот сюда тройной сверху, чтобы было закрыто. Блять, вот наоборот бы. Наоборот бы. Такс. Такс. Чтобы сверху закрыто было. Это что такое вообще? Бронебойные пули эффективнее в бою с врагами в броне. Ну, отлично. Давай тогда. Объединение чипов. Мне нужен 3 вниз. Значит, мы можем взять, например, вот такой. Или что? Как их вообще делать? Объединенные. Соединение. Т-соединение. Блять, вот как их делать? L-соединение. Т. Прямая. Конец соединения. Ну, пускай будет конец. И что получится вообще? За стопудов хуйня, погоди. Так вот, у меня есть. Только мне нужно в другую сторону. Тогда этот нафиг. Мне нужен вот этот сюда. И чё, как соединить-то его? И один, чтобы был вниз. Вот так, например. Добавить. Что должно получиться-то? Объединить. Нет, все, я понял. Сбросить. Значит. Блядь, да почему наоборот-то нельзя? Мне нужен такой. Такой, и если есть... Хорошо. Право вверх нам не надо. Блять, без крышки-то сверху есть. Ну, внизу что было тогда? Без крышки. Вот, внизу. И вот так. Должно получиться. Почему? Хуй, блядь, похуй. Здесь, блядь, какой-то. Извини. Опа.
Not the time.
You all know the procedure by now. Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do something?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that? Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo.
Посетить тюрьму. Вниз.
See you later in the briefing room.
Ой, блядь. Где этот низ-то тут? Ёбаные карусели. Бля. Ну где? Ладно. Давай как помню. А, так есть выход. Типа на выход и чё? Вот.
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute? First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that steel mill. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker.
Fucking rat.
As I was writing it, I'd noticed a lot of opportunities to better myself. But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
You helped plenty.
Пускай будет так.
Still a long way to go. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. It's shooting. Would you mind showing me how you practice at the range?
Так, вы могли показать мне, как вы тренируетесь. Ну, пойдем.
Yes, practice makes perfect. Let us not waste any more time.
You want to go now? Yeah, great. Let's go.
Чего? Вон тут жалоба какая-то на канал пришло. Чё, за что? Правообладатель написано жалоба. Совсем ебанулись, что ли?
Ah, there's my favorite law enforcement officer.
Хотя как это? Сейчас. И в тир сходим, везде
Why are
сходим.
you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes, and the food is better than in the soup kitchen.
Тьфу. Да он, наверное, этот живет тут, да?
That is resourceful.
Why, thank you. I try very hard to not try at all. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. I heard what happened to Briggs. After everything he did for me, I'll do whatever I can to help you catch that Wendell guy. He seems pretty good at pitting people against each other. Maybe I'll find some of his dissatisfied customers who'd be willing to talk to me.
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm a samurai. Well, with Briggs dead, it probably makes me more of a...
You are not a Ronin.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, if you need anything, I'm your guy.
Так, погоди. Нам нужно сначала задание в тир. Учебная стрельба. Отслеживать. Так, пойдем с малым постреляем. Чё, ты готов?
I love the smell of this room. Should we start?
Да,
First, I want to watch you practice.
Давай.
Can...
Где?
Now? Help myself. That was awesome.
We are not done yet.
Right.
Всех
This has to
победил.
be some sort of record.
It's not.
Как, кстати, замедление включать? О, какой меткий стал, ну. Быстрей! Нормально.
I took so many notes.
Next time, do it quietly. Eliminate distractions. Being overeager is one of them.
Ah, so that's the actual lesson. Now I get it.
Is your service weapon properly prepared?
I was issued this old gun and serviced it according to the manual.
I will try it out.
Sure thing.
Я
There you go.
проверю. Я буду стрелять из него. Давай посмотрим, что это там.
Huh. Is everything okay?
Ты чё, он косой, блядь?
Your service weapon is broken.
I calibrated it. I did everything the manual said.
It is beyond repair. They must have issued it to you by mistake.
Huh. I don't think that's entirely true. Other cops give me a hard time because Mr. Becker hired me to monitor you. But I guess that's the way it has to be.
A cop must be ready. Get a different gun.
Sure. Thank you, Robo.
Как лохан. Так, теперь нам нужно наверх. Да ёбаный в рот. Я, наверное, вообще не понимаю. Вот тут, вверх. Нет. Тут. Да что, блядь, за лаги-то нахуй? Есть что? Что там делаешь? Видимость создаешь. Ладно, создавай.
Not again.
Да.
Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
Чего? Что ты хочешь-то?
What is it, officer?
Huh? I didn't realize I was talking out loud. It's just that I need to hang Briggs's picture on the memorial wall. It's just a lot. Hey, would you be so kind and help me? All you have to do is find Briggs's photo in the database and print it out. Just make sure to hang it straight. Otherwise, I won't hear the end of it from Sarge.
А где это? где-то внизу. Давай я повешу. Или это на улице? Что-то я не понимаю. Давай выйдем сначала отсюда. А, распечатайте. Значит, это где-то тут. И это внизу. Опять внизу. Блядь. У вас чё? Стрелки хуево. Есть компьютер волшебный. Выбрать. Брикс нам нужен. Вот он. Часть. Все. Повесить фотобрикс на стену. Сейчас сделаем. Сейчас поднимемся и повесим. Блять, сложно ему было вниз спуститься. Ты чё? Офицер хуев. И радио включим.
In other news, Mayor Kuzak suffers another humiliation during
Thanks,
his mayoral
Murphy.
campaign.
I still need to go get his stuff, so I'm gonna take care of the desk, but could you get his belongings from his locker?
Turn into balaclavas that are now commonly used to protect the identity of
Ты чего, сам-то вообще беспомощный, что ли? Вообще нихуя не может. Сложить вещи в коробку.
You can put everything in the box. I'll make sure his family gets it.
Сейчас ты
You
мне
know,
попросишь
I
отнести.
usually do all of this alone, and it doesn't get any easier no matter how many times I do it. But having you share this responsibility with me, it actually helped. Thank you, Murphy.
Пожалуйста. В кармане не булькает. Чтоб ты знал. Вон у вас тут жара, походу, ночью, да? Или воняет. Чё тут у нас? Да.
Thanks to RoboCop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need them?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
Кого не бегут?
All right, everyone back up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out!
Пошли разберемся. Блин, дайте мне тачку другую. Этих мы уже видели упырей.
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
На бабеху смотрит.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Ничего себе фразочки. Давайте проверим. А, тут опять, типа, кто больше наберет. Спать. Да почему? Так у вас вон сколько, я-то один. М-ка. Давай-ка возьмем М-очку. Да, это не. Ну как долго.
Captain, entrance clear.
Well done. Robocop, open the gate to the Ed 209 units. We'll secure the area.
Чё мне ворота открыть? Ну, походу, они все тут крутые. Что? Открыть дверь. Ну? Как я открою? Мне туда надо, что ли? Блядь. Такие ленивые, пиздец. Вы сами-то что-нибудь будете делать? Сука. Я же не робот. Ха-ха-ха, шутка. Чё тут?
Put down your weapon.
Да ладно. Я его еле завалил.
So far, so good.
Чё такое?
Please put down your weapon. Please put down your weapon. Put down your weapon.
Ты не стреляет. А у него прибавляется, да?
Seconds to comply. You now have 15 seconds to comply.
There's an armored gate in lockdown mode in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
Найти слабое место для проникновения. Бля, опять не увидел. И как мне его найти? Ну вот это походу. Я его убил. Я его просто палец. Добраться до офиса менеджера. Ты нас победил, бу-бу-бу. Вот здесь что? Вот так. Ну чё тут у нас?
Robocop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
Ну, это нам надо. Хуйня какая-то.
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
You do not believe that?
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
Провожает взглядом.
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that... Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now. If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed somewhere around my desk.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings.
We're opening this vault with or without your help, you old nutjob.
What is this intricate dip?
RoboCop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
RoboCop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
I need the support of a combat engineer.
I saw that Orpheus kid playing puzzle games on his breaks. Ask him for help. I'll be watching you. From a safe distance.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it! First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh no. Okay, tell me what you see.
Что он see? Он видит проводки.
4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
Спасибо. Сначала самый большой. Так. А мне еще и глазками нужно. Зеленый первый. Е. Зеленый есть, второй 12 вольт. И синий 12 вольт. Давай-ка мы сначала синий. Так, и теперь не перепутать красные. 12 вольтовый, который идет у нас вот сюда получается. Все. Справился.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? 'Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like, now.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way.
Спиздили, что ли, или чё?
What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Bottles? Back with the money in the next... We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
Чё тут у нас? подозрительно тихо. Что-нибудь найдем, тут улики. О, жиза. Жизу не взять. 5 очков у меня. Интересно, для чего? Чё? Просто не знаю, что использовать. На. Где? Надо. Крепление вызвал. Кто подкрепление придет? Я жду. Тут, пожалуй, в безопасности. Ага. Вот так. Сынки. Ставился он тут. Кстати, неплохая пушка.
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed them into a tunnel.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry.
Мне нужно поторопиться. Дайте кого-нибудь. Эх. Иди сюда. Перекинуть бы тебя. Получилось.
There's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only building with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
Следуйте за оставшимся стервятником. А, да мне вообще туда показывают. Ну, где-то. Перепал. Опять непонятки какие-то. Что вот у вас? О, УЗИ, давай УЗИ постреляем. Опять открытые пространства. Бывает, что за воротинками что-нибудь прячется. Что за генерал такой? войти-то? Все. Не дают войти. А вот сейчас бы считали, кто больше убил. Что не считаем-то? Все. Где? Да. Кто жив? Поспи. Ну давай, что по радио.
I am listening, creep.
RoboCop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
Ты чего так долго слушал? Все, что ли? Какое коротенькое задание по сравнению с тем. Конечно, герой.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
В изолятор мне опять. Боже. Это тут, что ли, где-то?
Hey, what's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
Ночное видение есть. Прикольно. Давайте я вам починю. Так-то чё бы нет, я ж всем помогаю.
RoboCop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
Oh, OCP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Изучить коробку высокого напряжения.
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Ну, изучим. Ток, проблема где-то в другом месте. Ну, типа мы идем по кабелю. Да? Дальше. Вниз. Кабель. Сейчас просто включу, наверное, рычажок и все. Чего надо делать? Изучить щиток с предохранителями. Врубает. Это загадка, что ли? Так. Если так. Так. Первое. Так. Пожалуйста. Мне еще надо прийти и доложить, да, что я вот, блядь, вам включил свет, пожалуйста. чтобы меня эта курица увидела.
Oh, that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
Пожалуйста. Ты-то, блядь, не разобрался в этом. Ладно, не будем включать.
I'm ready for you, Robo.
Didn't send us insulated gloves.
I'm afraid not. Looks like OCP is really cutting costs.
All right, let's see what's cooking under the hood. Once I'm done, he's all yours, Doctor.
Я так и буду к психологу, что ли, ходить. Чё тут пятерочка? Блин, я проиграл этим. Нету. Да, опять цешка. Все хуже и хуже.
Hello, Murphy. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you. That's clear.
No.
I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
My programming does not allow for family life.
No. I guess that was never the intention. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
As system failure. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted. I've got plenty to think about for now.
Идем в конференц-зал. Радио вам. Давай посмотрим, что мы можем. Мне эти навыки бесит уже. Инженерия. Так, фокус. Это что? Замедление. Давай-ка будет получше чуть-чуть. Активировать. Сканирование. Повышенная дальность ведения для расследования. Ну, как бы такое себе. Психология. Давай. Потихонечку. Тут чего? Бой. Дополнительный урон оружия. Надо. Броня. Надо. Ну, давай сканирование. Раз. Два. По чуть-чуть, да? И что мы выберем? Выносливость 10%, бонусные очки. Давай. Все. Выйти. Да. Только у меня тут что-то не видно. А, может видно? Только я его не вижу. Хуйню снес сам, так что понял.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
Чё там?
But the road ends here.
What was that? Oh, you're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
Ты чё?
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
Пиздюки, блядь, шутят
All
они
right.
шутки.
The situation at the bank was contained in a
такое?
relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send RoboCop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative, under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
The old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough! Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Покинуть участок.
RoboCop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
Чего? Давай побазарим, тухлый.
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is, what are we gonna do about it together?
I am not involved in politics.
Well, let's not get too hasty. You can still show support for me, right? We're on the same side. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, RoboCop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Влияет на политику. Хуя себе. Приехали.
RoboCop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself. I tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
Hey, Shiny.
No, you wouldn't.
Got it.
Wouldn't say a word if
Чего вам всем надо-то от меня?
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Ой, иди нахуй. Ну я схожу, конечно. Сейчас посмотрю, что мне в городе надо делать. Да. След шипастого. Или шипастого. Чё у меня опыт? Шип в стоге сена. Интересно, это на Unrealском 4 движке создано? Судя по графону, да. Почему-то кажется так.
Hey you! The old man is waiting for you upstairs.
Да?
This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Ой, по лестнице
Do you think it's
подняться.
gonna hold his weight?
Doesn't matter.
Встретиться с стариком. Чё, наверх?
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Я бы тебе в голову сейчас как дал бы. Дефектный. Щегол. Сейчас посмотрим, что толкни. Ничего, конечно же, нет.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state.
Пожалуйста.
You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
The only burden it causes is to criminal scum.
I admire your confidence. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
It helps me with perspective, but it also brings out things buried.
That's part of the recovery process. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
My partner has been severely wounded. and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them.
Все, типа, валю.
Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends. Oh.
Ништяк.
Holy shit, what was that?
Я сам охерел, пацаны.
Not such a piece of junk after all.
Вообще неплохо. Круто. Домашний
Hey
террорист.
Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Так, пойду к домашнему террористу сначала. Тук, блин, жалко, что ног не видно. Было бы круто посмотреть. На ноги, блядь. Так.
Sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs. Catch my drift. Over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
Подожди пока. Мы идем. 5. Надо было сразу выбрать террориста. Где? Вот. Слеживать. Пойдем так. Вы телек смотрите прострельный? Видать, опа. Робот и садик. Ах ты, сука, малолетний. Сам ты хуй. Что там трешься? Теперь этот графичек меня ненавидит. Рисуют всякие плохие рисунки. Блин, круто лужи сделали на самом деле. Сюда. Батя в здании. Наверх. Наверх. Еще наверх. Терминастер. Ой-ой. Обнаружена ловушка. Обезвреживание завершено. Ох ты, сученыш. Эх, не увижу себя в зеркале. Сейчас мы тут все смотрим. Не относится к делу. Плата, отлично. Че? Стики. Счет за хранение забрать. Кошачий корм. Взять показания у торговца рыбы. Картонная коробка с документами не относится к делу. Платы. Ничего подозрительного. Шкаф двигал. Следы на полу. Обнаружен потайной вход. Ну давай. Другую комнату. Вот тут ловушку-то надо было ставить. Хранилище. Номер хранилища, бла-бла-бла. Всего с учетом налога 210. Новое очко доступно. Давай. Чего бы нет.
So OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
OCP sent you to my safe house because they want to know what I have on them after the bank incident.
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything here. I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
Make up your mind. First you let me go at the bank, and now, when I'm actually starting to figure out what the OCP scam is all about, you show up and ruin this. Do you want to help OCP avoid liability?
Вот так.
Does a well-intentioned criminal stop being a criminal?
You're in a philosophical mood. Adorable. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs, it is a loophole. It will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP silence me.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. At the bank, you proved that you are more than just a tool programmed to obey OCP, but now, the stakes are higher.
What is it that you expect?
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check my locker. I need to protect what's inside, but there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much depends on it.
I will not be involved in the smuggling of contraband.
There's nothing illegal about my request. I need only one box from there. The one with the inscription Bakery on the corner. The rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I needed to spring clean my out-of-date documents anyway. Call me once you secure the box.
Выгнала меня из хаты. Давай-ка мы еще что-нибудь возьмем. Все, да? Зрение показывает, что да. Все, валим. Валим на робокопе мы. Я иду, и я иду. Что такое? Серия такая себе, походу тут до босса не доберемся. Такс. Шип. А мы идем пока. Домашним террористы задание выполняем. Что делаем? Блять, у них вентилятор везде работает, а эти греются на улице. Вообще непонятно, что у них с погодой, либо с отсутствием логики. Вон этот в майке ходит. Такое чувство, что людей просто напихали так, чтобы были. Он проститут.
I hate the day shift.
Да? Дневная смена у тебя? У меня тоже. Hell.
You're late. Sorry, I had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots destroyed my car during that bank robbery.
Ой, это не я. Как он долго шлепает. Здрасте.
Man, it's RoboCop.
So what? We're just sitting here enjoying the moment. Nothing suspicious. Right, officer?
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal?
We should just shut up and smile like the exemplary citizens that we are.
А, я понял. Документы.
Are you lost, officer? I can show you the exit if you want.
Подскажи. Что тут? Ты что, вскрываешь там что-то?
Trouble with the lock.
Seems that I forgot the key, but
You will tell your story at the station.
Are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us all?
Да. Нормально вы, ребята, сейчас попали вообще. Ты без башки останешься.
If you do not come quietly, I will not need any.
Стоило оно того, ребята. Да. Мозгу надо снимать. Да сука. Очи. Не думаю, что это стоило того. Коробка. Документы. Вот это еще коробочка. Собрать. Странно, он так трупы везде оставляет, как бы, и чё? Потом гробовоз какая-нибудь приезжает, чё? Отлично. Загрузки здесь, конечно, бесконечные, такое чувство. Опа. Чего вы хотите от меня? Я не хочу с вами разговаривать, я не нажимал Е.
Well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. You're up to something behind his back. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker, I reckon.
What will interest Becker is in locker number 17. The contents of this box are none of OCP's concern.
I'll have to tell Mr. Becker that you have not given us all the material.
I assure you that it will end up worse for you than for me.
Конечно, не отдам, если я только что забрал. Каким-то, блядь, чувачкам. Чё тут первая подготовка? А, это там щегол. Ну, что-нибудь еще хочешь, ребят? Телефон. Айфон. Было бы написано.
So I'm guessing you have my stuff. Did OCP arrive at the party?
They tracked my location.
Because they trust you so much. Speaking of which, the box. What if I lied about it? Did you ever think of that? There may be a bomb inside or the head of my sworn enemy. Do you want to know what's inside?
If there is evidence of a crime, I would like to know it.
Police officer, first and foremost. In the box are my personal belongings. Letters, memorabilia, things that actually matter to me. When you become too tough to hit directly, the scum will try to get to you through your loved ones.
I understand.
So we have even more in common. Once OCP takes care of my old documents, I'll have the space to deal with the Delta City issue and help the people of Old Detroit. You've helped them already, though. Thank you. Ronnie's Grocery. Leave the box there.
Ой, как далеко, да, походу? А нет, я думал оштрафовать. Тут чё никто ничего не нарушает?
What do you mean, $1? It's $23.50.
Все, отстань.
I have Samantha's belongings.
Ah, yes, I'm glad you're helping her. Without that girl, OCP would put us all on the street. Still might. They did a number on a lot of families, hers included. Samantha's mother took it worst. But that's not a story for me to tell. Anyway, leave the box in the back, next to the cat food. She's supposed to pick up everything tomorrow.
Ну все, ничего. Изучим. Они обвиняют вас в фальсификации доказательств, потому что хотят вас дискриминировать. Но я им не верю, никто из нас не верит. Мы понимаем, что СМИ и OCP части одного целого. Ваши действия помогут это понять и остальным, поэтому не давайте им заставлять себя замолчать. Кто-то должен высказываться за нас, кто-то должен выпустить против них. Хуйта какая-то. Так. Теперь пойдем щеглу поможем. Задание. Первая подготовка. Отслеживать. Да, пойдем поможем щеглу. Вот, туда же. Вот, он долго шлепает. Че трёмся? Это что? Хуйня какая-то. Ну чего у тебя тут щегол?
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
If we live the way others want us to live, what kind of life would it be? Or rather, whose?
You're right. I want to be my own man.
Давай.
Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Police!
I think that answers my question.
Please! I need your help!
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Бабки
Roger that.
помогать.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
Говори четко, выпрями спину. Какой, блядь?
Officers, thank God you're here. I really need your help. What happened is...
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to introduce yourself to the potential victim. Watch and learn. I am Officer Murphy. How do you do, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth...
The second thing is to reassure the victim of their safety. Madam, you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
Yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat, Fortune. He's missing. Fortune is my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only place I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity for low-light training. Let us proceed downstairs.
Good luck down there. The cat has that name for a reason. He really brings fortune. So
Turn
don't
your
you come back
flashlight
without
on.
him.
Right.
Duty light can be advantageous, but it can also be a liability. Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
Ну отойди. Ты ведь не можешь просканировать, а я просканирую. Не найдено. Не найдено. Тут вроде ничего нет. Я вон там видел.
Clear.
Хрень. Сейчас мы доски эти сломаем.
Clear.
Ну. Давай.
Hey, I think I just saw the cat. You think I should try to remove these planks?
Да, давай.
Go ahead.
Смотрю, как ты убираешь.
Wow! I didn't know I had so much strength in me.
Действительно.
You will never know until you try.
Не найдено.
What was that?
Чё было? Откуда я знаю, что было? Главное, мы знаем, что тут скримеров не будет, а поэтому мне не страшно. Да что ты?
Oh man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
Варенье
When
вляпалось.
chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being surprised.
Ты идешь сюда-то или чего?
The fugitive has left a trail. This time, pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
I used to know these kids who gave their cat stomach medicine to make it loopy.
Is there a moral to that story?
Cats are susceptible to substance misuse. Shh! I heard something. I think it's coming from the piano.
No.
That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
Go ahead.
Давай, давай, сам делай все, я посмотрю.
There it is! It's escaping! Darn it!
Так и знал.
It went through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door. It's locked, but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
Go ahead.
Все сам, все сам.
Okay, here I go. It's actually not as bad as I thought.
Я тоже так могу. Только мне не дают это.
Cool. Now let me get that door open for you.
Душа. Мы знаем, что нет кота.
What was that?
Да что это? Ты слышал?
I'm afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr. Cat. But where are you hiding?
Чё, мы там ищем кота? Нет.
There he is.
Не было же.
Gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's all right?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
В смысле ты здесь приберешься? Как это ты приберешься? А, вот у меня появились Z, C, G и пробел. Ёлки-палки. Чё, ебанулись, что ли, совсем? Большая потеря крови. Чего у тебя еще есть? О, жаль.
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your status?
We've got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual on multiple armed suspects entering our location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage yet. Take your time and find the most advantageous location.
Got it.
Officer Washington?
Sir.
Keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
Прикольная штука.
Glad to hear that, sir.
Сейчас же выведем.
Let's get it, boys!
Ага, и пробил.
Damn
нас.
machine! Shot me!
Я же вас порвал.
I don't think I can hold him off for much longer, sir. We're in, pig. Nowhere to hide now. Drop your guns! Fuck! He got me!
Ну чего у тебя?
What is your status?
I'm hit!
Remain calm. I am here.
That was tense. I need a breather.
Officer Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
You will be fine. It is only a superficial wound.
See? I've told you that cat brings luck. Isn't this just wonderful?
Вижу, принес удачу. В подвале какие-то типы что-то делали. Чего непонятно. Ну, бабка. Первая подготовка. Так. И пошли теперь допросим огурчика. Дико меня обзывают. Как-то так-то.
They say that if Mills wins, we'll all get an apartment in Delta City.
Screw that. I'm homeless by choice.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
The longer you stick to a path, the harder it gets to abandon it.
Amen to that. Now, tell me, what's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe it, and I think...
Are you positive that he...
I'm guessing...
Thank you.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal...
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say?
Ну,
Will you help me look for it?
Всем помогаю, чё.
If it helps you stay out of trouble...
Yeah, it'll solve all...
What are you looking for?
Ладно, ребят, наверное, на этом все. Продолжим в следующей серии. Всем пока. Подписывайтесь, критикуйте.
You lack vital